Welcome to Council Connection. I'm Dean Brookie, Mayor and Durango City Councilor. This program is designed to give you a snapshot of the happenings at the most recent Durango City Council meeting. This time we look at the July 7th meeting. We began this meeting with the consent agenda, which consisted of 10 routine items. None were removed and all were approved. Our one legislative hearing concerned leases and easements for the Sparrow Supportive Housing Project at the city's social service campus off of Avenida del Sol. This hearing was continued to the July 21st meeting. There were also two quasi-judicial hearings. The first was to consider the Rosemary Lane abandonment, rezone, and conceptual plan development.
This is the subject parcel here in the middle. It's a little over a 2-acre parcel, and this is the western portion of Rosemary Lane, which is actually mislabeled in this. But if you can see my pointer, this is Rosemary Lane, and it connects to Highway 160 on the eastern end, just past the tech center, and then ends on the western end at Perrins Canyon Road here. You can see the subject parcel has some vehicles parked on it. That's a flat area. It's a vacant parcel that's been used historically, most recently for storage vehicles by a local rafting company.
This project started off with a few really important objectives that I've tried to accomplish and adhere to throughout the process, including objectives related to the long-term sustainability of the project, including creating the potential for these homes and the entire subdivision to be net zero energy, having the subdivision be very highly livable, creating a nice full neighborhood feel, in which there's sort of an adequate nucleus of residents that allows for an active sort of social element to the neighborhood, with the ability to walk and bike to jobs and services and recreation.
The second quasi-judicial hearing concerned approval of the Southfork Gateway, located on the west end of the Crater property above the roundabout off Wilson Gulch Road.
The area that we're talking about, it's just west of Three Springs and north of Highway 160. Here's the traffic circle. You might remember that about 2 years ago, we did another subdivision that included a property that was about twice the size of what we have now. It was all of this. And then these two lots were subdivided out. Now we're talking about this property, which is 19.6 acres. And the proposal is to make it 3 smaller lots.
Both items were advanced to their next stages by votes of the council. 2 ordinances based on earlier public hearings were also introduced. One of those could create a Tabor emergency reserve to possibly help the city weathering the sales tax losses due to COVID-19. Here are some reminders you might find of interest. The parking area at Rotary Park is closed at least through the beginning of fall. This will allow for the installation of a new restroom, repaving of the parking lot, and repairs to the park's gazebo. You are asked to avoid this area during the construction. You can stay up to date about city services in the wake of COVID-19 closures by going to durangogov.org/emergency. There is also an informative FAQ about our face covering order at durangogov.org/maskfaq. And if you haven't heard, the Community Recreation Center has reopened. Get all the details at durangogov.org/rec-center. Our next study session will be July 14th at 4 p.m. Our next regular council meeting is July 21st at 6:30 p.m. Agendas for meetings are posted at durangogov.org/meetings. And remember, please take the Civility First Durango Pledge by visiting durangogov.org/CRC. And that's Council Connection for the July 7th Durango City Council meeting. I'm City Councilor and Mayor Dean Brookie. Thanks for joining us, and remember, you can always contact your city councilors via email at citycouncil@durangogov.org.